It's not just a Grateful Dead book. It is a serious book in some ways, just about human emotions and human relationships, with the backdrop of the Grateful Dead. So there's one other character that I have in here who is from, most of these characters are in the 1990s, early 90s. And then there's one character that shows up as a spirit to Hetty. And his name is Percy, and he's traveling from Appalachia across the United States looking for work in the 1890s. And so he kind of shows up a little bit. And I wanted to have that kind of historical element because I think the music, the Grateful Dead music, comes from a long tradition, of roots music, folk music, American music that really captures what was going on for people at that time. 100 years ago, things were a lot different. 200 years ago, things were even more different. But there's still that desire to make money, to help your family, and to, it wasn't so much adventure for Percy. It's more like he's just trying to get along, and he's escaping his feelings and the grief that he has over the death of his wife. So his story is intertwined in this, and he's kind of an ancestral thread through this. So this is Percy. Percy didn't last too long in the factory. People were not kind there, and the work was endless, numbing. The same hammer slammed into a piece of wood over and over again to where his arms ached with the one motion. He hopped the trains again, moved further west, crawled into the earth every morning, and chipped away at black mountains. It seemed so futile, the whole prospect of chipping black coals out of the mountains. It was odd and messy work. Still, he did it. Percy felt closer to the others who had soot on their faces, too. He'd been able to send back 2 letters, padded with $21 bills each. He hoped to God they'd made it. It was nearing 4 months that he'd been away, and every day he wanted to get on a train back. Percy entered the cabin that had become a place for folks to gather and drink after hours. This time he brought his fiddle with him. He knew others played some music too, and he could keep up with them. Percy held his fiddle down, stood up next to the others, and nodded. Listening at the second round, he started playing, and the sounds felt so good. The joining with other musicians, the tap of heavy boots on floorboards in front of him, people were liking it. People were clapping their hands. Birds soared in his chest, and Percy thought, if I had to be out on the road like he was, it couldn't get much better. That's Birdenwheel. Thank you very much. Okay, and now we can party.